Hello everyone, and welcome to the webinar on AI agents for travel. I'm Giga Chichiladze, co-founder and chief product officer of Wandero. Today, we are officially introducing Wandero 2.0. Today, we will cover three main points: our story, a live demonstration of Wandero 2.0, and finally, we will have Q&A session. On September 2024, our team, with over 10 years of experience in tourism technology and AI, started building an AI mobile app for B2C travel industry. We've tested our mobile app on biggest tech event, Web Summit in Lisbon, and we had a great results. Following extensive research and testing, we've concluded that the best starting point is B2B market penetration. So in April 2025, we created first demo and MVP of AI agents, developed design and landing page, and secured early adopters for testing and refining the product. With continuous testing with existing users and refining the product, we've expanding our early adopters, and in August 2025, we've started the preparation to go live. And finally, in September, we've launched our pilot program in three different countries. It was Montenegro, Chile, and Romania. Meanwhile, we've continuing the testing with our current user base. So conducting intensive focused feedback gathering from live clients, we are refining the product to ensure the smooth transition to the paid plan. As a result, we've entered first quarter of this year with 6 countries of operation, which is Montenegro, Romania, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Panama. With continuous feedback with the clients, we've realized that the fresh start was needed. So we've rebuilt the whole system, and we are excited to introduce Wandero 2.0, which is more powerful, flexible, and it has endless capabilities. And to make the demonstration of Wandero 2.0, I want to invite our CTO and co-founder, Rafael. Rafael, floor is yours.
All right. Hello, everyone. Today I'm gonna present what is Wandero, how it can be used, how it can help you in your daily task, and how to run the whole company operations based on that. Actually, after this new launch, Wandero 2.0, the fact that we're celebrating today, Wandero can be used for any kind of tasks, for any space, any domain, and even for your personal needs as well. But today's session, I'm going to show you it based on DMC's example. Since most of our customers are DMCs, I'm going to show you how it can help you in your daily processes. So first of all, let's think about what are the tasks for the destination management companies, right? So they need the communication to the customer, to the suppliers, maybe checking the availability, the pricing, generating the itinerary, plan the trip, maybe calculate the pricing for sure, quoting, tracking the progress, like kind of a CRM work to track the client statuses, the booking, managing the inventory, to update or find the new elements, maybe run some research, do some campaign, and so on and so forth, right? But those tasks are most of the things that they use in their daily lives. So I think you see my screen. Actually, when we're explaining what is Wandero, sometimes we use words like the human assistant, the new employee, the human agent. But I think the Wandero can be used for many other tasks, and it is more powerful and flexible because Wandero can do some tasks that are not that the humans can do. For example, I don't know, 20 like work 24 by 7, process tens or hundreds of requests in parallel, also helping to make some research, managing the inventory. So I think the better explanation would be like Wandero is more on a environment, kind of the system, the foundation that helps you to run your whole company operation. That helps you to manage your inbox, manage your daily tasks, and not only like do this, do that. So that's why I think Wandero can imagine be like the whole system. Okay, so how it works. So after you register on the Wandero website, first of all, you need to set up the agent and the company for sure. So we have the company page, which is like basic settings like company name, the logos, the pricing settings, the currency, and other kind of fields like payment policy and so on and so forth. We also have the company memory, and I'll explain that a little bit later. What about the operational guidelines? So this is, I think, the most important settings for you when you are registered on Wandero. And this is like all companies have their internal instructions, internal guidelines, how they operate, how they want to work with the clients, with the suppliers. So your like internal instructions, let's say, right? So you can write down all these informations in this operational guideline. This is just like a doc. So you can write anything here like this. For example, ask only essential questions up front, minimize the customer report. Maybe you don't want to ask a lot of questions up front. I don't know, ask help when you're having sufficient inventory. So all your operational instructions that you need to Wandero use while working, right? So this is like a human language, so you can write anything that you want. And yeah, I think this is the best place to start setup. Also, we have the accounts. So, for example, in the company, maybe you have several accounts, and in the accounts we have the basic setup as well, and we have the integrations. So integrations means like other tools, other providers that you want to connect. So let's say maybe you are using the WhatsApp or email, the calendar, the Google Drive. Let's say if you connect WhatsApp or email, that means Wandero can send emails or WhatsApp messages on your behalf and also reading your inbox as well. So you can manage and send emails and messages. Also, you can manage the calendar, check the availability, or create the new events, and also the Google Drive to upload or download some files. And we have the guidelines as well. So if you need some specific instructions, especially for only your account and not the whole company, so the company operational guidelines are shared for all the accounts, but these guidelines is only for you, only for this account. And also we have settings. The first one is approval settings, which helps you to manage the autonomy of the agent. For example, if you turn on those toggles, this means Wandero cannot send messages without your approval, and I'll see how it works. Also, we have tags. You can create your own tags, and let's say, I don't know, new request. And also you have the toggles as well. If you want to, if you turn on this toggle, Wandero can automatically assign those tags in your inbox. And also you have, if you want to automatically start Wandero when you receive those kind of messages. So it helps you to manage the inbox as well and manage when you want to start the Wandero automatically. Sometimes it's pretty good. Because if you want to, I don't know, when you wake up, you want to see the new inbox, and Wandero did some tasks already for you. And also you can use this tag when your request comes, let's say. Also, we have the personal memory, and the personal memory and company memory that I showed you earlier is the kind of the same. So it's for Wandero internal processes. And Wandero's Wanderer learns based on your conversation, based on your working process, and remember some stuff that can be used in the future to not forget and learn and adapt how you work and how you want to work in the future as well. All right. So I think this is the most setup. Also, we have an inventory. Maybe you have inventory ready already, or I don't know, you have some documents, some I don't know, Excel files, maybe you have in Google Drive or maybe you have in the web. You have the chats in inventory as well, so you can upload files and ask like process those information and create the inventory for me, or directly ask to make some research in the web, find the I don't know, accommodations, restaurants, whatever, and it can create inventory for you. And inventory means like the list of elements. You see the title, the type, duration, group size, and price. And for each of them, you have the images. Let's say, yeah, this one. And you have descriptions, room types, I don't know, some explanations, pricing. So this is kind of a structured element. So you can control the images. So you can ask the agent to find and fetch more images from the web. And also you have the descriptions. It can be edited manually as well. And also you can ask Wandero to work, to change the descriptions as well. All right. I think this is it. So to summarize, we have the company settings, we have the operational guidelines for company, we have the accounts, we have integrations. If you want to connect Wandero to any of those providers, email, WhatsApp, calendar, and Google Drive, you have the guidelines for the account. We have settings to control the autonomy, to help to manage the inbox and the internal memory for Wandero as well. And you can see what Wanderer memorized for you, and maybe you can remove or add some other informations as well. After these three components, actually most of them can be optional. So if you don't have any of the informations, you can skip inventory or I don't know, the guidelines as well. But I recommend to spend some time to make sure to set up those instructions correctly, because it helps Wanderer and you in the future. Okay, what happens next? Then you have a workspace. This is the main environment for you to manage your company operations and your inboxes. And you have two options, right? So one is a reactive and another one is a proactive. So reactive means if you connected some providers, let's say email or WhatsApp or whatever, when you receive the new emails, it appears in your workspace. And about the proactive, you can directly create a new session or directly type in the chat to do some tasks, to give some instructions. Let's say, let's start with a reactive one. So I prepare some email. Let me connect my personal email just for demo. Let me connect. All right, yeah. So I connected my personal email right now, and I'm gonna show you how the reactive flow works. So if I send email to myself, we will see that inbox in our workspace. Wait a few seconds, and after we receive, yeah, you see. So we have a sorry. So we have a bullet trip. It comes from the Gmail, so you can filter based on the source. We see the tag. So as I showed you, I had a tag. This is the inquiry. As you see, I have applied these tags to the request that wants an itinerary or trip planning, and I have all toggles turned on. Okay, let's see the bullet trip. All right, what we have. So actually you have the two main sections when you open the inbox. On the right side, you see the conversation, so you don't need to open the email or WhatsApp or other providers. So you see all the communications directly in Wandero. That helps you to not have a lot of tabs going back and forth. So you see the communications, and on the left side, you see the whole working process of the Wandero and the chat that you can ask to do something for you. As you see, we received the email. Wandero writes like reading the client's email. The client has enough essentials to start, blah, blah, blah. and it tried to draft email for me. Actually, as I had a tag which has turned on the autonomy, Wandero started working automatically. So after we received the email, it started to work and create a draft for me. You can turn off that if you don't want to start working as soon as you receive the inbox. As you see, it opens the window. And we see it tries to send the email to my another personal email, and you see the body. You can edit this body as well. You can say like change this request or something, make this formal or whatever, and you have the reject and approval. That's one of the sections that I showed you earlier. So in the account settings, you have the approval. So since I had this turned on, Wandero always showed this little widget about the approval. If you turn off those settings, Wandero can send emails without your approval. But yeah, it's kind of risky. So as you see, it shows the needs assistance. So you can see that Wandero needs our help for this request. All right, let's say to send information. Okay, as you see, we saw the email that we sent right now, and Wandero continues the process. So acknowledgement sent, I'm checking whether we have public products available. So it tries to search in inventory. As you see it reading some skills, thinking, and maybe do some research in inventory as I have some. In the middle of the session, you see some other files as well. So for example, Wandero created a to-do list for itself. What it's gonna do. So let's say create or update inquiry summary, check available inventory, research the family-friendly highlights, hotels, restaurants, build 7-day itinerary, create a pricing, validate, update CRM, and report next steps to the user. So this is kind of an internal list of tasks for Wandero that also helps you to quickly understand what are the current steps and what is left. So let's wait for, yeah, as you can see, it reading some inventory, Bali trip. It found some travel options. So maybe we should wait a few more seconds. All right. Even more research. It tried to find the images, I think. Okay. All right. I think, yeah, meanwhile, while we're waiting, let me show you other requests as well to give you more sense how capable is Wandero and how it can use for any kind of requests. So I have some other examples for you. Let me show you, for example, this one. This is the Bali request as well, and as you can see, it created a lot of files. We have some requests from the customer. We have the itinerary as well. Itinerary is one of the main components for the DMCs. So we have the itinerary, you see the descriptions, the pricing, the Google map as well. Let's wait. Yeah, the map. We see the images, we see the timeline with the day one, the descriptions, the inclusion, exclusion, each of these elements, the title, the dates, the locations, the description, like every kind of detail that you need to understand what is the itinerary and to review or ask for changes. So we can directly click and edit what you want, or you can always ask Wandero to modify and change something for you. So we have like 7 days itinerary. This is one of the artifact that Wandero created. And then you have the share itinerary, which means you're gonna share this itinerary as a public and to send this proposal to the client. As you can see, you have the several layouts like classic, magazine, and modern. And let's say I already have the magazine selected, and if you visit, you see that it opens a new page. So this is the public link, so you can directly send it to the customer. And it seems like a website, right? So it's beautiful website with the overview, the images, the timelines, the components, and every kind of details that you need. We have the stays, we have the maps, and other details like pricing, what's included, not including, important details, and so on. So yeah, actually, this itinerary is kind of a for you to understand and review the itinerary, and then you can share it publicly, and Wandero will send this link to the client as an email or the WhatsApp message. We also have the to-do list, as I showed you in the previous request. All of them are checked. We have the summary if you want to quickly, maybe you don't remember the request and you want to quickly remember what was the request, the client, traveler, destination, the blah, blah, blah. And you have some deliverables as well. Just for demo purposes, I created some other artifacts. So Wandero can create any kind of artifacts for you. For example, this is the PDF. You can also create, let's say, like specific invoice, the UI that you want. So you can create your own templates, how you want to invoice should look like. Maybe you want confirmation. Also, it has the pricing. It creates the Excel file for you to quickly review and understand how it calculates the prices. So you see the gross price calculation with all these details like the net ops, markups, tax, discounts, commission. You see the per packs as well. You see the breakdown for each of these elements, like the category, the base rate, the currency, the quantity, blah, blah, blah. So you have all those information that comes from and how Wandero did some calculations, so we can quickly review, and the Excel file helps you a lot because it has the formulas. So for example, in this case, you see this is the sum of those inventory. So it used the the Excel file as the humans do. So Wandero has its own computer as well. That's why I'm talking about that Wandero can be used for any other domains. So you can create any artifacts, any files, Excel, PDF, presentations as well, as you see. If you want to send some slides, I don't know, yeah, something like that. So we can create the presentations, maybe some kind of a dashboard as well. If you want to see some overview, the pricing, the tasks, this can be a custom made or you have some templates. Yeah, so the idea is that Wandero works like the humans do. It creates all kind of files. It has the communication, so you can send the emails, reading emails, sending the messages via WhatsApp, create the files. Also, each of them are publicly shareable. So for example, this one, you can click and click the share. And this is the public link now. So you can send this link to the client so they can open the URL and they will see this invoice as a public. So you don't want to send a PDF or whatever. So you can create your own dashboard that can be shared in the teams, the internal teams as well. Let me show you other requests. We have the poll. You see the communications. It requested some itinerary. And we have the itinerary for the Bali. This is 6-day itinerary and the same practice. Let me show you the modern view as well. So yeah, this is a different view. You have the overview, the itinerary, the stays, the activities, transfers, map, and the details. So this is just a different layout for the itinerary. You have the same kind of pricing as well. And you can always click, make some changes, or ask Wandero to do that for you. We have the summary and to do. Actually, for most of the tasks, it creates a to do to follow the internal guidelines and instructions, and never forget what is doing, and also help you to track what is the current process, how much time it's left, and what is the summary. Those are the common files for most of the inquiries. And the trip in Madagascar as well. So yeah, you see, this is a WhatsApp. So as for the emails, you see all the conversations. You don't want to open the WhatsApp. You see the whole conversations here. Also, you have the summary, AI summary. If you want to quickly understand about the conversation. We have the pricing, the itinerary as well, and summary and to do. Let me show you. I think it should be already done. Yeah, this request that I sent, as you can see, it price like Bali inventory is available, creating the full proposal, found missing images, and acknowledgement, email sent, pricing is not final, I did not send the proposal to the client. Do you want me to start? Availability, checks now. Okay, let's see. This is our request, and this is our pricing. Ooh, pretty expensive. Okay. Actually, I think I covered most of the part how the reactive flow works. So to summarize, you connect some providers, some integrations, email, WhatsApp, calendar, Google Drive, and as you receive the messages, you will see that in your workspace. And also you can control if you want to start Wandero automatically, or if you want to working manually. So all these requests can be processed manually if you don't want to start with Wandero. And yeah, you have some management and navigation options as well. You see some filters, so you can bookmark this request. You can filter based on needs assistance. So some of the requests, sometimes Wandero needs your assistance, especially if you have those autonomy toggles turned on. And Wandero cannot send email without your approval. You can filter based on source, based on date, based on tags. You can create a manual tags and control everything, and based on the owner as well. So if you are an admin, so we have the user roles as well. The admin can see all the requests, all the owners, and also assign to the new user. And regular user can see only those internal inbox. Also, we have a project, as you can see. This project is kind of a, I don't know, we can create a new like environment. Let's say campaign, and you can select and drag and drop a few sessions if you want to like collect and combine everything together and quickly find when you need that. For example, I have the sales, the live dashboard, demo showcase, the clients, the bookings, so it can help you to manage. That's why I mentioned that Wandero helps you not only like building the itineraries anymore, or I don't know, create some files. It helps you in a whole process to run the company operations, to navigate and easily find whatever is urgency. I don't know, label your inbox, manage different sources all together in one environment, and yeah. Okay, then next flow is the proactive. So when you want to directly ask Wandero without getting the inbox or messages, so you can, I don't know, want to make some research, maybe, let's say, an audit of the inventory, check element health, and report stats in dashboard for me. So any kind of task that you're doing in a daily basis, maybe you want, I don't know, let me show you one of the requests about the sales. So if you want to do some campaign, make some outreach, so Wandero can do some deep research for you. It can find some potential clients. You see the company, the website, contact information, create a draft for you to check what Wandero tries to send, and send some outreach. So 7 approval is waiting, and we can approve and send all those information. So Wandero helps you in this way as well. You don't want to have inbox at all, so you don't want to connect your email. You can just, no, not email. So you can just, you can just start the process as a proactive way, not to wait your inbox and messages. So you can directly open the new sessions. You have the chat, so you can directly ask to do some tasks for you. I have the dashboards as well for my internal use cases. I have a dashboard that controls some my daily costs, and also this information can be scheduled as well. As you can see, this is scheduled. So in every morning, it tries to update this information for me. So you can ask to ask Wandero to schedule some tasks. For example, every morning, check I don't know inventory, check my emails. If you have some urgency, if you need to, I don't know, send some follow-ups to check the suppliers, the contracts, whatever, and you see those informations in automation. So I have 3 tasks scheduled. So update weekly operations, inventory audit, and cost operations, and you can see the details. So it's daily task scheduled. Next run is 21 hours. And 3 hours ago was last round, blah, blah, blah. I can pause or delete or update this scheduled task as well. So you have all these kind of automation options that you need. I have other kind of dashboards as well. On this one. Some statistics about my last week operations. So also these files can be shared. So this is already shared as a public. So I can open the link and you will see like my custom dashboard built entirely from Wandero. And as you can see in the last week, I had 92 sessions, 16 itineraries created, 233 files, 9 emails sent, 51 received, the pricing, the files per session, the trends on each day, the summary, and also the logs for each of this session. What was the date, the files, the type, and some notes. So it helps you to to monitor and see, like, it's just for internal use cases. I'm just interested how my team is working, let's say, how is the trends or the current progresses and so on. And also I have this one scheduled as well. So in each day, Wandero updates those informations. As you can see, to date updated. And on each morning, it updates those informations as well for me. All right. What else? I wanted to show you how the tracking CRM kind of work can be done in Wandero. For example, I have the client page. Let me open it as a new page. As you can see, we have 17 client records, the emails, the countries, the follow-ups. I can filter based on the countries. I see all the client information, the detail view, how many inquiries they sent, what were the statuses, the dates, the group size, the next actions, the emails, requests, all those kind of information is about the client. So it helps me to track. It's kind of a CRM, right? So I can track the statuses and information about my clients. And also I have another one about the bookings. So what are the information that I need to book? So if client confirms the itinerary, then I have a list of elements that need to be booked and confirmed. So we see the proposals, the confirmed itineraries, and each of them I have the categories, the value, the statuses, the notes. I have some filters. So you have all those kind of options that you can do. Also, this dashboard is built like especially for me, because I like this kind of, I don't know, UI, this kind of elements. So you can create your own if you have some ideas, if you have your own template. So you can ask Wandero to create the tracking CRM template for me, from you, or internal dashboards, and then ask like save it as a template and use it for the future use case as well. To summarize, so this is Wandero. Actually, this is your environment. So you have all these integrations. You have the proactive and reactive tasks. So you can always create the new ones. You can control the manage your inbox, create a project, add tags, control the autonomy of the agents. Also about the security, some of our clients ask about the how we handle about the security, and that's why I mentioned about the autonomy a lot. So it helps you. For example, if you turn on the interrupt toggles that I showed you in the account settings, Wandero cannot send emails or messages without you. Even it tries very hard. It's like system level, a system level layer that prevents Wandero to send any emails or messages without your approval. Also, we have a lot of like backups, versioning. Also, each of this session is isolated environment. So each of these tasks and each of this inbox, you can imagine like it creates isolated environment. So even Wandero did some, I don't know, terrible things like delete some files or work, you can always revert those changes. You can schedule to check all mornings every week at the end of the week to summarize all your works, maybe summarize your specific accounts, how much did they work, so whatever. So you have a lot of filters as well, and yeah, you have the inventory, you have the settings. You can always create the operational guidelines. You can always set up, fine tune the Wandero working process, and yeah, I think that's it for today's session. Thanks everyone for joining and for listening. If you have any questions, please reach us on email or our website. And yeah, thanks all.